All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast trials, and in this video we're going to be continuing the Under Surveillance event, part 1 here on the Psychosurgery difficulty. We are on trial number 7 for this event, which is Eliminate the Past, one of the stranger MK challenges we have in the game where, as I say, on pretty much every time I do this, you could pretty much just sit there for 7 minutes and wait and then run out to complete the trial. But I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult for me to do something like that by switch it over to blind here. We'll go with that for this trial since I still have the blind rig task for the event. Although I have gotten the poster now. I got 10 of the tasks completed. Just have the 2 rig related ones. I would like to complete those to get the event tokens to move towards completing the catalog. Anyways, we are still up against the same 6 variators, of course, the main one being the surveillance cameras that will be placed around the trials, and if you get spotted by them, you'll get a loud noise notification trigger for nearby X-Pops, and if you're seen for long enough, you'll also take some damage. This is going to be an important thing to clear out as best we can along the route we're planning to run to leave this trial while we're looking for the boxes, because you're kind of in a hurry at the end of this one. We also have locate the broadcast and collect the schematics, which are 2 secondary objectives that we need to complete. Schematics will be scattered around the trial, and there's a singular TV to locate that we can get a message from Amelia on. Increased threat 2 and unreliable doors and psychosurgery are our 3 remaining variators. Unrocking, blind, noise reduction, smash, and incognito. Let's jump into the trial, see what we can do. We actually got some pretty, or at least to me it was pretty big news. I wasn't aware of it prior to hearing about it, but the developers did a live stream the other day where they played some of the event, and we actually got confirmation that the next season, Season 3, is starting 2 weeks after the end of the event. So we have part 2 of the event starting on April 8th, and that will also have a related patch, which will include some more information about what's apparently coming in Season 3. But yeah, so basically the event will have part 2 with Amelia's whole situation kicking off and everything. That'll be on April 8th. Then April 9th, we have our big escalation live stream. Don't forget about that, folks. You're gonna want to be there for that for sure. And then 2 weeks after that, which I guess I could check the date really quick to not be unclear, that would be on April 22nd, we get the Season 3 patch, which is going to include a new map, almost certainly the Suburbs map, which I have now been told is actually a Coil map, not a Franco map, so I am very excited about that. I don't know if I mentioned that in a different video yet or not, but I have been informed of that. I do appreciate all the info and stuff you guys let me know about in the comments. That helps me out a lot in keeping up with some news that I might have missed. So yeah, definitely appreciate that. But yeah, that's very exciting. It's honestly quite a bit quicker than I was expecting us to get another update already after this event. So we will have to see what more details we get revealed in the coming patch on April 8th. But I'll definitely be covering everything, of course, in videos, and you can look forward to any details you might want to hear about. Anyways, we're going to get started with the trial. Enough of the yapping. We toss the first box in and then get started on finding the remaining boxes. I will grab this really quick here. Oh, it's something I meant to do already, but I can do just now anyway. I'm going to just put the rig here, just set this up. And then if I need to run back to it, it's here. You know, I don't have to worry about setting it up in, in a hurry. Okay, we got camera. See, a lot of the time, as long as someone's coming out, we'll go over here. A lot of the time, as long as I have a throwable, I don't see any reason not to take out the cameras. It's kind of an annoying placement for a padlock door. Try and get back to the gymnasium through this route. Yeah, that guy I feel like is always around there being annoying. This is actually not ideal at all. You can go through I was gonna maybe try and go through the window, to be honest with you, but is he gonna come into the gym? Oh, that's no good, folks. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna run and smash this. Oh my god. Oh, can he not hear through the doorway? I don't know. We have another box here. Yeah, good thing that thing wasn't pointing the other way, or we would have been in trouble. This should turn off in a sec. Yeah, we can squeeze past that. Try and get this thing into the shredder. List of major war criminals as released August. Pictures over there. I did, of course, get all the lore notes as well. I read up on all of the latest evidence. Some pretty cool ones in there. Definitely seems like Easterman is starting to lose his mind. They had some information that he learned about his brother, who apparently committed suicide. But yeah, apparently it wasn't the reasoning for it wasn't what Easterman originally thought, and he seems to not be taking that, let's just say, very well, based on what his little journal entry they had. And then there was some info about the under surveillance event itself, of course, being discussed and signed off on. They said they wanted to use it as a way to potentially catch Amelia. Speaking of evidence, we still haven't found any schematics. We do have a coil here. But yeah, they wanted to use it as a way to catch Amelia. And one thing they mentioned was they weren't even sure if she still had, they called it a toaster. I know that's like the nickname for the ESOP that you have on your chest. This guy, man. They're not even sure if she still has one on. I mean, we saw her in that other trial. It seems like she certainly doesn't have one. So they seemed surprised. Like, I think from what they said, that would be a surprising thing for her to have been able to do, because I guess they say you need like a bone saw, and I don't know what he said, some weird thing that I've never heard of. It was some other tool, I guess, implement that you would maybe use to remove it. I mean, you see in the intro that when you put the night vision on, at least they screw it into your head, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not exactly the easiest things to remove in the world. But yeah, that's part of the... Ooh. Where? I don't know. That's part of the discussion that they had, though, when talking about having the cameras be able to shock you. Part of the reasoning for that functionality as well is to avoid manpower and, you know, avoid there needing to be people monitoring the cameras. That was their thinking, at least. Not doing the greatest on boxes. There's one there, so we can grab it. We are in pretty deep. Oh. It's an annoyingly placed camera. Okay, let's smash this. This has not worked out well for me. I'm screwed. Yeah. Wow, what a horrible sequence of events that was. The bashing of the door definitely put me further into the room than I was expecting, and that kind of screwed me up. I think there might actually be an antidote right here. I remember spotting that earlier. How much time do we have? A minute and a half. We have 0 schematics. I mean, we could still get the grade. I don't know why I just thought there might be a schematic back here, but I guess I already looked around in here earlier, which I didn't think I had at all. And my blind rig idea has not really proven to be useful. Unfortunately, maybe we can go back and get this one box that we know is here. Or maybe we can just not. Maybe we can just get screwed. There's a box here. Yeah, there's not 1 minute. Not a very long time. Apologies if you can hear my cat. Alright, I'm just gonna run for it here. Okay, we got that in there at least. Yeah, not really. I think Coil ran into my blind there, but not really much else we're going to be doing in terms of getting boxes, unfortunately. Nice. Second schematic. I think because we got Psychosis, we're probably going to want to certainly find the TV as well as the third schematic. Although again, I don't fully know the implications of there being 2 secondary objectives and you finding both or not. It's a little bit unclear. Obviously the actual... Oh, yeah, there's a camera on the other side of the garage. Obviously the actual grading system and the points themselves are not visible to us, so it's only through either experimentation or our best guess that we can even find these things out. I'll go ahead and get rid of this. I mean, from what I've heard from people, destroying the cameras is a very big boost to your points or whatever. So we will come over here just to do that. And I mean, there could have been certainly a schematic on that shelf. Obviously, we have to go back to the... Oh. We have to go back to the gymnasium to hit the button and start the ending, but... okay, here's our schematic at least. I don't want to do that until we have everything we want. And we do want the TV, which is right there as well. So pretty nice. You also see a box there.
Tell others we have to get as many reagents to go at once as we can.
Okay. I wonder why that is. I guess, like, so they can't stop, you know, they can't stop all of us or whatever. Oh. That's not going to be manageable. I definitely want to grab at least 1 brick from somewhere before we head out, because in case we need to throw at a... I mean, I could do with a bottle as well, I guess, but in case we need to hit a camera in an emergency, we don't have the stun rig with us to whip out and use. That's another pretty big reason to be using stun on this event, I guess. Nala, can you please stop? Well, I'm trying to make a video here, okay? Trying to play some Outlast, and you're just yapping. Alright, this will work just fine. Wouldn't hate having a bottle instead of one of these just for the very end, but we'll make do with what we've got. And guys, do not forget, by the way, down below the video, if you would not mind, to smash the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Helps me out a ton. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well. We've got big things on the horizon. Big things, folks. We've got the massive Escalation livestream starting April 9th, going to who knows how long. Difficulty 5. We've got the update on April 8th, and then Season 3 shortly thereafter. Everything is popping off, guys. You gotta be subscribed to stay in the know. Anyway, we're gonna go the good old classic roundabout way. We could open this. Okay, looks like it actually is gonna be fine opening this. I definitely thought I would get heard by someone there. Oh, hey man, didn't know you were in the back here. But yeah, you're gonna need to take a seat. We're trying to get out of here. I know the camera is right. Actually, it's around the next corner, around this corner here. So let's give it a sec to turn away, take it out, and we can keep it going. I don't think the rig recharger is honestly going to help us much, but I guess I'll just keep it. Get rid of you. And I feel like if we get a blind mine down on the ground at all, we should be good. I will take this. Day. I'm not against just tossing some bricks at cameras just to get some points back. Wish that other door had been open. Zoop. Slip right into here. Damn, that's closed as well. Damn, unreliable doors is just the worst. Okay, nice. I think we run for it here. I wish I had had my brick out there. I always forget. Why do I always forget that the door is open? Like, we don't really need to be worried about the ending too much. We just run out. I don't need the rig. I can just leave. But still had a minute left. But I completely forgot. I don't know why I always do that with this trial, but that is it. I mean, that's like the main gimmick of it. A plus 13 minutes 52 seconds. Eliminate the past under surveillance psychosurgery here. Nice to be back on the MK challenges where we're not taking an hour plus per trial. But yeah, we did get grabbed by the pusher there in that very hectic situation. Could have saved myself if I had the stun ring push. Toss that at my feet. Everybody in the area is Dunsky, but we managed to recover it. I mean, 10 camera destructions will help out in that regard, and both of the secondary objectives completed. 2 more trials to go for this event. I will see you guys for the next one.